Welcome back. We have done some things to our new dwelling. We turned it into a pretty building. Still got a few things to do. Wow, this is different. There was about 20 monsters down here a bit ago. There it is. Yeah, that's going to be our cellar. So let's start at the front door and have a look around. This obviously will be our main entry, and that brings us into the kitchen. We are swapping out the floor pieces for this pattern here. Unfortunately, when I was removing these pieces, some things fell through. So we have some stuff to move, like all this stuff here. We have some things to bring down from the air. Oh, hey, look. We kind of need that. Right about there. Yeah, there was another one. I think it was over here. There it is. Okay, now we've got some light in here. Yeah, this is pretty much one big room with our vaulted ceiling. Oh, I can see I need to do some trimming up there. And we do have our second level. Dude, you don't belong up here. Where was that at? There it is. All right, where is my chisel? Do we see any more? Nope, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, anyway. I tried to follow kind of the pattern of the hi there, must be open house. Yeah, I tried to follow the pattern of the blocks that were sticking up, and this is kind of what I ended up with. And I thought maybe at some point I would swap all this stone out for actual roof pieces. We'll see. I think if anything, I would probably just go with a darker stone. But right now we need to work on the inside. And probably get this all filled in. Move our pit kiln probably to the outside. Okay, well, besides doing this, we went traveling. We went and looked around. I didn't really find anything, you know, of any great significance. No villages. We expanded our garden because we did find seeds wherever it was we went. We have pumpkins. What is that? That's a big wolf. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot more seeds. I'd really like a gardener in here so we can like make this stuff grow faster. But with all of this open waterway, I either have to fill some of it in with land or lots and lots of trapdoors so that the villagers aren't walking in the water, because that's what they really like to do. Our two little trees finally grew up, so I was hoping he'd get more shade, but I guess that'll have to be enough. Yeah, house looks cute. Let's take a look at the map here and I'll kind of show you what we did. We opened up the map quite a bit. We did a lot of traveling, a fair bit of it by air, because a lot of this was mountains and things like that. Hard to just walk through. And in this entire area, we found nothing that led us to a village. Usually by now, in this size of a place, we've hit at least one. But I have removed all of the village add-ons and the simple villages, so we are just down to the VS Village original first mod. Because we were getting too many error messages. And speaking of error messages, I just started 2 new games. And, well, this is different. I see a change in the pattern here. Oh, I see why. Aged polished. Oh, and we're using the aged polished. There we go. Anyway, I started 2 new worlds, and the first one let me play for about 9 minutes and then crashed straight to desktop. The second one, when I tried to re-enter that world, it crashed before it even finished loading. So I have no idea what has gone wrong. We also took the seed from this game and attempted to create a world, and that too crashed. So I'm not sure what's going on with my game. I think we're just going to cross our fingers that this one is still standing. No. That's not what we're doing. We're stacking. There we go. Yep, we need to stack all this stuff and get this stuff up out of these holes. Yeah, I would really rather put these in chests, or, well, you can see up here where our floor was originally this tall, this high, and we've brought it down to the level of the entry. So yeah, all this has to come down. Oh, let's see. Somewhere here, there they are. And there's boards. There they are. We're going to make a couple of chests. the nails and strips go in the center, and then the boards get wrapped around just simply by dragging it. Okay, we only get 2. There we go. That's what we want. All right. This is neat and all, but not really practical. There we go. All right, I'm going to finish cleaning up this, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. And we don't have any furniture up here. So I think for now we're just gonna sleep on these skins. Was that a bear? I don't remember. Anyway, okay, our final tour. We added a few more windows. This just looks down into the kitchen. This ended up being our chimney, so it's kind of in the middle of our upstairs entry. We have some grand stairs. And still big open space that we can fill with lots of whatever. All right, kitchen got a little bit of a manicure. I like this opening here. And just a little bit of a change down here. I need to get some doors. Oh golly, one day. Let's see. That's would make 9. So let's do that. We're going to make some fruit porridge. All right. I need to get acclimated to my new house. All right. Where is... There it is. I actually think I'd like to move that closer. There we go. I actually kind of like having my fuels down below. So I might end up moving that down below here. Or we might end up changing all of this out for the black kitchen. All right, can we carefully stand here? I know, I just wanted to see where the smoke is going. It should ideally go straight up, but you can see where it gets caught. So I could definitely see expanding the width of our, what would this be? Part of the chimney, I guess? Yeah. Expanding this out further, which means that this whole block here would be just gone, and then we would have blocks wrapping around it, kind of like we did for the top of the chimney, so we could hide the solid trap door. 9 hours. Well, I guess those are going to go to waste. Unless we just eat them right now. 23 hours for that one. Why? Aren't you all from the same batch? Don't know. I need to get a door on here. I think that would help a lot. Let's see if we can make a door. There. Boards. There we go. Does this make a door? That does make a door. Excellent. How can I make the taller door? I would like the 3 high doors for the front entrance. There's a 3 high. Okay, it's going to require nails and strips. We will have to make some more of those. All right, let's go put this door down here and see if we can buy ourselves a little bit more time with our food. 2 days. Yep, that helped. 2 days for those as well. 11 days for the grapes. Good. And nothing over there. Wow, it's amazing how a door does so much for your food preservation. All right, are you done? You're done. Excellent. And one thing that I discovered about this mod that I'm using for the crock pots, it's not sealed, but when we come back, it's interesting the length of time that it can be stored without being sealed. I was very surprised when I saw another one, which is gone now. It's empty. But yeah, it was years that it could be stored without being sealed. So yeah, I wanted to check that and make sure I wasn't seeing things that weren't really there. Okay, so anyway, the reason that we are getting ourselves organized is we're going to go out and do some exploring. Yeah, I like how this turned out. There's a lot of light coming through. I think there's still some potential. A lot of space we can fill. I'm not sure what with. But it never fails. We always do end up filling up a lot of space. Okay, let's determine what needs to be done. I do not have, no I do not, nothing on my back. Do we have an empty chest? We can. Okay. You were supposed to go into the chest. There we go. Oh yeah, when we were out, I did go and dig up the couple of spots where I had found copper. But beyond that, other than this little chunk here, which I found in a vessel somewhere, don't remember where. But yeah, other than that bit, I have found no other copper deposits anywhere. We found this little gem, an elk medallion. Place on the brow of a tamed elk to claim ownership. Yeah, and then of course we have our little blanket. I don't know if that actually goes for the elk. I have no idea. We haven't found one yet, so we don't know. Andesite cobblestone. Where in the world did we get that? We need to get organized. We got stuff out of place. But anyway, that doesn't matter at the moment. We're going to go and plant our trees. Let's see. I think we're just going to go random. One there, and our oak right over here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, look at this. We got a lot of berries. Good. All right. Our goal today is going to be to hit all of these food places where we've marked that there's food, and see what we can pick up. More seeds or just some food. All right. We are also still keeping an eye out for villages, because that kind of is the name of our game. And like I said, we did a lot of traveling, but didn't find anything. Very disappointing that I'm not finding any villages. So, and I did increase the chances of finding villages in my mod config. I only went up to 9, so I don't want to take the chance where we get 5 villages stacked upon one another. So, oh goody, here we go. This is what we're looking for. Food and seeds. And it is only May, so we're doing all right. We did find a lot of mushrooms, mainly in the forest. So we picked a few mushrooms. Let's see, there's something here. Must have picked them. Okay. Oh, look at our cute little house way over there. Nice. Okay. Let's see what else I can remember that I did that I can tell you about. We did travel down into a few places like this. Let's see, had I found anything? I'm trying to remember. Remember the staircase that we fell down because it looked like it was water, but it really wasn't? I found another one similar to that. I don't remember if you guys saw it or not. Goodbye. Yeah, we're not going down there. Anyway, I found it, I don't know, doing something. Traveling around in the hills because it's at the top of a hill somewhere. But it was an extremely deep, flint. It was an extremely deep set of stairs. A fair bit of it was above ground, and there was a tower of stones or blocks going down. So what we did is went to the base because we could see that tower of blocks. We went to the base of that tower of blocks and broke in that way. And it was still, oh my gosh, miles of stairs. So anyway, we explored there. And that took us into the customary tunnels. We did a little bit of looking around in there, but not a whole lot. So we can go back to that one. I kind of want to take my scrapping tools and go there and do some scrapping. Quartz. I did find a chunk of lead, but other than that, I haven't found any tin and not much more copper than what I already told you that I found. So I'm thinking that we might end up relying on the tunnels, the mine tunnels, to supply us with some of our ores. So we're going to go and look around for some of the mine entrances. Okay, I'm looking for a way in that's safe. Doesn't look like there's much here. Where's everybody? Oh, hey, look. brown coal. Excellent. Is this an end? Do we have a... yeah, we do. We have that. Hey. Okay, I kind of feel like I've been here because I said that generally those can lead to something, but there's nowhere here to go. And I'm not going to break through the walls. Is it possible there's something down here? Yeah. Remind me if we've been here before. Borax. I didn't mark this area, so if we've been here, that didn't get marked. Okay, well, let's keep looking. What's this? Looks like tin. Okay, let's go ahead and grab it. Please let there be more. There is. Bonus. There is a lot of this here. I'm quite pleased with this. Okay, I think we're going to call that good. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. Look at that. 37 medium. I think that's a pretty good haul. I think we did good. All right. It's more than I expected to find out here. I thought we were just going to go and look around. I'm going to keep this slate because I think that actually would make nice roofing. All right, let's get this up on our back. And find a way out. Okay, this feels familiar. There it is. All right, hey, I'm getting better at not getting lost in these caves. Yes, I say that now, just wait. I'm aiming toward the light. Go to the light. Oh, and it's dark outside. Darn. Well, that pretty much ends our exploring, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Hey, as long as we can see the house, we're good. Okay. Although I do believe that we have quite a load on us. Okay, let's be careful here. What's down there? Oh, somebody fell. It looks like black coal. What is that? Is that tin? Or lead? I'm thinking that's lead. All right. Good to know. So when we want to take our life in our hands, we can go down there and look for lead. I see a gap here. Ooh, quartz. Lots. And lots of. Oh my goodness. More tin. We're done exploring. Let's go over here and grab this tin. Although the tin isn't going to really do us a whole lot of good if we don't have any copper. Oh my. Okay, we'll have to go down there and grab that. And that one. Okay, I think we're done here. Oh look, daylight again. Yeah, that kind of reminds me we should probably get ourselves a chicken coop so we can get some eggs and some chicken. Alright, and we're back at this little village again. Let's see, was there stuff here that we left and we said we'd come back for? Okay. Black coal, yes. Because now we have a place to put it and we can use it. The hooded cape and some shingles. I like those blocks. Those are very nice. We can probably come back here and do some scrapping. I don't think there was much of anything else around here for us. Did we not discover that we can recoup something? Yes, that's right. I thought so. We get cattails when we scrap those little baskets. Yeah, I don't remember if we dug around here too much. I know we found that the trunk under there. Let's see if there was anything else in there that we can take back. Oh yeah, there was a book. We got that information. Oh hey, an iron door. Why not? A belt. What is this? Ancient slab. Not sure what we would do with that. And some Rotten King shoes that are 100% good. I'm not sure they can be both. Some pants? Do we need some pants? We have pants. Ours are just barely tattered. Where's that belt? Can we put the belt on? That's nice. Very spiffy. That's it for now. I think we're going to have to head back and empty our pockets because we have no more pockets. Yeah, I like my fence here. It's 4 different components. I didn't really realize that. Oh, golly. What? We're hungry. Okay, hold on. We're gonna eat some berries. Hold on. We'll go back to the dwelling and get some food. Do we have any empty... I don't see any empty spaces. Alright, we're gonna have to get our hoe and make some empty spaces. I was also thinking that we can go ahead and put more blocks in between here as long as we still have some water blocks. Oh golly. That pretty much took care of that. I do not have anything on me. Can I make tools out of granite? I don't have any sticks. Okay. Well, we have to go home anyway. Did you know that we can now make 2 different kinds of scarecrows? I found this one, and you can also do a larger one using a pumpkin. There he is. I didn't have a pumpkin though, so we just did a little guy. But that's supposed to work. That's supposed to keep the critters out of here. And unfortunately, I did have to remove both of my creatures and critters and critter pack mods because it was giving me too many errors. So, not happy about that. Because I really liked having all those little extra little beings running around in my world. I'm not sure what other mods I'm going to be forced to remove before we figure out why we're having so many issues. Okay. I'm going to put all this stuff away and then we're going to find some food. Yeah, remember me talking about the crock pot here? Fresh for 2.4 years. That's without sealing it. And that is courtesy of a mod. Oh gosh, is it Better Crocks? Maybe? I'm not sure, but that's a cool little feature that it lasts that long and I don't even have to seal it. That's good. I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's see here. This goes here. You are black coal. All right. These are actually there's holes. And these go actually down too deep. And I did that because I didn't like how they would flop out to the sides, and I couldn't seem to get them to stack higher, but you can if it's down into a deep hole. So just a little trick I discovered. I was reminded that we have the capability of making a smoker. I had said something about not being able to make meals with the wild meat. But yeah, and then I was reminded that I can smoke the meat and then use it. The Last World, oh golly, look at this. Cobblestone and 8 boards. Okay, let's find 8 boards. Okay, they are not where I left them because everything got moved. Anyway, flashbacks of The Last World, where we had a lot. Oh, we've only have 1 cobblestone. We had a lot of smoked meat. I think it's just a bummer that we couldn't bring some of that with us. There it is. Golly. All right. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. Okay. Three across the bottom. And smoker. Oh, there it is. Okay, 2. There we go. All right. We have a smoker. We don't have any meat to smoke, but we can go get some. Let's put our smoker right there. Yeah, lost my train of thought there. Oh, spears. We don't have any spears. And earlier I was looking all over the place. I was like, okay, I know I have like 8 spears somewhere. No, we don't. They're in the other world. Yeah, I really like this big, empty, open space. I'm anxious to see if we stay here long enough to fill it up. Okay, so let's see if we can find some flint. There it is. And make ourselves some more spears. 3 should be enough. I usually only make 3. Okay, so now we have 4 spears. Let's go out and find ourselves a victim. And it doesn't matter which meat it is because we can smoke the meat and use it for meals. Let's see, we did win that way. We already went that way. Let's pick another direction. Where shall we go? Let's go up this direction. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, bummer. Somebody fell down. A bunny. Yeah, I had decided that we weren't going to collect a lot of stuff. Mainly just what we need. Okay, have we been in here? I'm going to say we probably have. Yes, we have been in here. And I think that was the extent of it. There wasn't much more. So let's go out here and mark this spot with our green circle. That indicates that we've done that. And I can definitely see where I need to remember to do that, because we're repeating ourselves too much. Well, especially in this small world that we have created. Okay, yeah, we did climb this hill the other day and ended up over here and looked at a lot of stuff over here. There's a tunnel opening right there, so we could get down to the tunnels. Oh, there's a room full of stuff. I apparently did explore that area. Apparently there's a mine shaft somewhere over here. There it is. Yeah, we did a lot of running around, because luckily I had about 2 or 3 videos done so that I could take a couple of days and just run around and not video, or not record. So I did find some things, and we did a lot of running around. But like I said, I didn't find as much as I would have expected to find in the space that we did cover. And like I said, no villages. Look at that. We can see our house from here. We're looking for food, and we're looking for things to explore and animals, but I don't see anybody volunteering. I guess we have to go into the forest. We might get more volunteers there. I hear you, I just don't know where you are. Hey, that looks like food. Nice. Okay. We cannot pick up a lot because I left our chest back over there at the dwelling. So when our pockets are full, we're done. And I think pretty much like before, if we're not going to find a village, then I think we're just going to turn our little area here into one. It seemed to me we had fewer problems with the village that I created compared to the villages that we found. But again, I'm going back to those villages that we found were all customized, and they did not specifically follow kind of that set of rules that the villagers need in order to function properly. And one of the things is they don't do chiseled stairs. And there are some stairs that they seem to have trouble with. So we can kind of only stick with a certain kind of stairs. My goodness, what did we get? Carrots and amaranth and rye and a tree seed, which we'll take home with us. Bonus. Okay, our pockets are almost full. I was following an animal here. Let's mark this before we forget. Unfortunately, tree hollows do not automatically mark. And I feel like, if I'm remembering correctly, one of the places that we stumbled upon, there was some blue clay in, okay, those aren't good, in a vessel. But I did not grab it because I figured we would end up going back there at some point. And again, I wasn't grabbing things that we didn't need. And we also hadn't cleaned up our house yet. Oh, look at this. Lots of mushrooms. I'm gonna mark that. We are in the forest. Kind of looking for a wolf or a bear, so we can smoke that meat and turn it into meals. Lots of mushrooms here. Death caps and witches' hats. Do not pick those up. Those are not good for us. Alright. We don't need any sticks at the moment, so we're not going to grab any. Although we do have one. And that is taking up a space. But we'll gladly set that down if we need that space for something else. Where is everybody? Okay, more mushrooms. Wonderful. Brown coal. Okay. Oh, look at this. There's a lot of it down here. Resin. There's more resin. Ooh. Well, this is pretty. Yeah, we're not going down there. More resin. Ooh, okay. That was a bit of a drop. Death caps. Do not pick up the death caps. Alright. Have we been? Oh my goodness, we have not been here. Look at that. Okay, got some glowworms down there and some spikes and Travises running around. Is this a way out or is this a trap? There's a way out up there. Okay. There's a door. Oh, wow. Is there any food in here? No. Just once. I'd like to find some food in one of those. Look at this. There's some bowls. Empty, dry grass, some wood. Okay. This would be a room for the scrapping tool. A storage vessel. Hey. Seeds. Peat. Alright. Let's grab these 2 items. Let's go ahead and mark this. And we can come back here and pick a lot of this up when we're ready to scrap. Ooh, can I get down? How in the world did I even get in here? You are in my way. How did I get in here? There we go. Whew. Zinc? Okay, we'll mark that. Okay, let's find our way out of here and head back to the house. I'm curious if this... Oh, there is an opening here. Okay. I was wondering if there was just a tree growing underground, which I'm not sure that that's possible. Okay. Almond, those are good. We'll mark those. Okay, where's home? Did we already get this one? No, we did not. Elfin saddle. Okay, those are apparently not good. Alright. We have sticks now. We can grab more sticks. Alright, heading home, heading home. Common morels. We have some of those. I kind of feel like we're getting deeper into the woods. We want to go out of the woods. We did not find what we actually came out here for. Death caps, not those. We were looking for food. Fast food. The kind that runs. Yeah, I think we need to go back and capture ourselves some chickens and maybe some other hi there, other animals running around. That would definitely be the easiest way for us to get some fresh, fast food. Pete. All right. We are home. I'm going to put away this stuff. And when we come back, I think we're going to focus on a chicken coop and see if we can't get some animals to come to us. All right, I need to find some food and probably make some nails and strips so I can make a door. Yeah. We shall return.